Coach Wells, Coach Hess, Coach Turner, Coach Camilla.
About our new signing, right?
Yeah, Whitney Richardson. Big cat. He should make an impact, yeah. What time are we leaving Wednesday?
5 in the morning.
5 in the morning Wednesday. Or are we leaving Thursday?
No.
It's a Wednesday 5, okay.
5 in the morning and then we leave right, coming home right after the game.
Perfect. Are you guys going to practice there that night or probably not?
We might do a walkthrough.
Okay. I appreciate that. 5 at the dorms. I'll be there.
Better.
gentlemen, this is Salina will call the toss. On Rushmore is Heads from the state of South Dakota. This girls wants to call. Heads is the call. Please flip the coin. Heads is Salina wins the toss. Give it a third, the football. Which way do you want to pick? That way. Wyoming will receive and defend this ball. Have a great day.
Tonight's game ball will be delivered to the officials by a young man who is an extreme Mustang fan. Please make welcome Max to the field for the little tiny ball. Now, if you would, ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome to the center of the field tonight, Miss Haley Shepstead with our national anthem.
The toss was the Liberty of Salina. They've elected a kick. Noble back to receive the kick from the Mustang goal line, along with Jalen Hicks. Kicking the football off for Salina, Jimmy Allen, the 5'10", 200-pounder. Salina 2-0, 2 impressive wins so far. Wyoming 0-1, a tough loss last week by 2 in the waning moments against Dodge City. And here we go. We are underway at Broken Link Field at Camplex. Noble takes it on a couple of hops. Tries to stiff arm man. He's going to be brought down at about the 2-yard line. Forward progress will take him to the 6. And that is where the Mustangs will take over 1st and 10 on their first possession. This offense sputtered last week, especially in that first half, only scoring 6 points. Then they didn't score a point in the third quarter. Then the Mustangs had a really good fourth quarter. The comeback just fell short. They are led in by Faustino Salcedo, the Fawn, 6'2", 227-pound quarterback. He's an AFL veteran, went to West Virginia State, was a standout there. He was 8 out of 19 last week with a score and a pick. 7. 3 receivers to the far side. Zone replay. Carr's got it. Former Oklahoma State running back, and he's going to be spun down at about the 9, just outside the near side hash mark. Jeff Carr is going to be an integral part of this offense tonight. Remember, the talented running back, Hanley, Brian Hanley, the number 8 leading rusher at Arkansas Pine Bluffs, had to leave the team due to a family situation. It is 2nd down and about 7 from the Mustang 9. 2 receivers far side. Noble, a receiver here on the near side. Salcedo fakes the pitch, side steps in the pocket, now fires over the middle, and the pass is broken up near the 17-yard line at the numbers. That's a nice defensive play by Dontre Matthews, the 6'3", 210-pound defensive back for Salina. He is the team's leading tackler. He has 13 tackles this year, 2 picks. That's going to set up a 3rd down and 7 for the Mustangs from their own 9. Ball placed right on the visionary sign of the near hash mark. Salcedo, the quarterback. A box formation here for the Mustangs. He sends his men in motion. He gets the midsection high snap. Quick throw over the middle, batted down by the right hand of the former Kansas Jayhawk, Isaiah Barfield. Barfield, all Big 12 at KU. This is his 6th season with Salina. That sets up a 4th down and about 7 for the Saints. First 4th down of the evening. 12:33 to play, opening quarter, scoreless contest. It's the money down here. The CIF. Brown and Noble, receivers on the far side, along with Swiftwater. Carr is in the backfield on the right hip of Salcedo, and Faustino saw something he did not particularly care for, and he calls the timeout. 12:12 to play. First quarter, scoreless game. This is Mustang football. Scoreless game, 12-12 to play. A 4th down coming up for Wyoming. They have it just outside of their own 10. They need to get to the 16 for a 1st down. Carr will be on the right hip of Faustino Salcedo. 3 receivers to the far side. Brown and Noble run up to the line. Faustino's in trouble, tries to spin away from a defender. He lost the football, but I believe he was down beforehand, and that is a safety about a yard deep into the end zone past the yellow goal line. And actually, they're going to spot him outside of the end zone at about the 2-yard line. And one official thought it was a safety. He got the correct call. And all of a sudden, Salina with a chance here early to take the lead. 11:55 to play in the first quarter. A scoreless game. Mustang defense need a goal line stand here early. Salina led in by their dual threat quarterback Tyree Adams. He is in the shotgun with Tracy Brooks, a dangerous dude on his right hip. He'll pitch it to Brooks, far side. He gets outside the numbers. Then he is darted down for no gain. Maybe he lost a yard. Nice defense on the far side edge by Tadarius Antoine. He got over there to make the pop. Right there, Antoine put his right shoulder pad right into the left oblique of Tracy Brooks. Tadarius All-Conference USA at Southern Miss. His second down and goal. Now back at the 4-yard line. No score. Liberty trying to change that. This Liberty team averaging 45.5 points per game through 2 games. They average 225 yards per game. Second down and goal from the 3 on the far hash. Adams, the quarterback. Brooks on his right hip, 3 receivers. He gets the snap. He gives off and up the middle, untouched, gliding into the middle of the end zone, right in between the Mustangs, printed in yellow. For a touchdown is Tracy Brooks. Tracy Brooks, first team All-CIF a couple of years ago. He gets his 7th rushing score in 2021, and the Liberty take a 6-0 lead with just a touch over 11 minutes left to go in the opening quarter.
So now we got the play clock.
Now they will try for the extra point. Jimmy Allen went to Grand Rapids Community College, a right-footed kicker. He'll kick it from the 10-yard line. Extra points are about from 19 yards out. He'll kick it right on the visionary sign. The kick is up, and it is through there. 10:37 left to go, first quarter. Salina 7, Wyoming nothing. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Mustang football.
We got to get reps in.
7-0. Salina has the lead. 10:37 to play, opening quarter. Salina started in the Mustang visionary red zone. And they drove it 2 yards to get the touchdown. It's a 4-yard rushing score by Tracy Brooks. Now Salina to kick it from right to left, leading by 7. There's a low kick, knocked down by Noble. He's going to take it to the 16-yard line. Goes up the middle, past the Mustang insignia, and he's taken down at the near hash. Inside Salina territory at the 24. Good field position here for the Mustangs for their second drive. The first drive stalled early. Under 10.5 minutes to play in the first. Last week, the Mustangs had 61 yards of total offense in the first half. They really got going in that fourth quarter, so they're trying to bring that momentum into this game. They're going to load it on the far side with 3 receivers. Carr is the back on the left hip of Faustino Salcedo. First and 10 from the 24 of Salina. Here's to get the Carr. He finds a seat. Shoots the man outside the hashes near side. 10. And then inside to the 8-yard line. A nice run by Jeff Carr. He picked up 16 yards. Jeff Carr, Oklahoma State, and then he transferred to Texas A&M Kingsville and ran for 1,000 yards there. Very, very talented guy. You know, the first couple of games, Carr had a bit of a rough time getting going, but man, he looked sharp right there on that run. Made a beautiful jump cut and juke to do. First down and 10 Mustangs. They are in the visionary red zone at the 8-yard line. Salcedo gets the chest high snap, gives the Carr again, tries to juke him in this time. This time he's wrapped up. He is spun down for a loss of a yard. That is great defense by the middle linebacker, Naquan Thomas, the 6', 215-pound defensive back. He will come up. Sometimes he'll be an end at times. And he'll also play in the middle. He's out of Inglewood, New Jersey. He made 9 starts in his junior year at Rhode Island. It's going to be second down and goal back at the 8 as he lost a yard. Carr in the backfield on the left hip of Salcedo. 3 receivers to the far side. Montero Dubois has entered the game. Zone read. Keeping it as Faustino. He tries to get outside. He's going to be rammed into the wall right at the line of scrimmage, out of bounds on the far side boundary at the 7. He may have picked up a half a yard.
Brings up third down.
Now this defense for Salina, their assignment sound, and they are tough. And that time there was nowhere to go for Saucedo. Travis Taylor, the 6'2", 229-pounder over there. You spent some time in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers organization. 8:05 left first quarter, 7-0 Liberty. It is third down and goal for the Mustangs at the 7. 3 receivers near side. Carr, the lone back on the left hip of Saucedo. On third down and goal. Saucedo gets a snap, he's under pressure. He's gonna roll left, he's spun down and he's sacked. Way back at the 19-yard line along the near side numbers. Well, you can give Jake Latimer some credit there, the 6'3", 247-pounder, 2-time All-CIF defender, and then helping him clean it up was Rusty Becker, the 6'4", 285-pounder, former Cal Bear. It's now 4th down and goal. The Mustangs started this last part of the possession in the visionary red zone at the 7. Now they find themselves facing a 4th and goal from the 17. Saucedo gets the snap. He's under pressure immediately. He's going to roll left, and he's dragged down by the jersey along the far side hash just above the Mustang emblem at midfield. That time, Travis Taylor, first team All-CIF defender, makes the play. Taylor, 106 tackles in his senior season at Murray State, and Salina takes over on downs. 6:59 left to play in the opening quarter, and it's 7-0 Salina. And they will start the football right at midfield, right on the Wyoming Mustang emblem. It's a wild Mustang face in white, shadowed in gray, outlined in gold, with Wyoming Mustangs printed in gold on the bottom portion of it.
And last but not least, brought to you by Melissa Sermon ERA, your wagon win Wildcats.
I want to remind you tonight, timeouts presented by Four Seasons Events. And then don't forget, during the post-game show later on, we'll have your Dickies player of the game. 7-0. Salina has the lead. 6 minutes, 59 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Not exactly the start Wyoming wanted in this ball game. This Salina team, man, they've been impressive. Okay, they've already have wins over Wichita. Already have wins over Salina. They beat Wichita 52-27. They beat Omaha 39-14. Both home games, so this is their first time trekking out on the road. And I'm sure Haran O'Neill, their head coach, is wondering how they were going to respond. So far, they've responded really well, but there's a lot of work to do for Salina. Wyoming has a good home field advantage here and a good team. Play action pass, Adams on a screen to Brown. He's going to slant across midfield and across the 20, and then banging ahead across the 15. And he will finally be gang tackled at about the 13 of Wyoming. Well, Nelson Brown is a heavy dude. He's 5'11", he's 240. His alma mater, the same as Gary Brown, by the way, at Cal U in Pennsylvania. 6:24 to play. First quarter, 7-0 Liberty, and Liberty just outside the visionary red zone, trying to change that as they just picked up an ERA priority real estate first down. And now we have whistles, and I believe this is going to be a penalty on Salina. This would be the first. Actually, no. I don't think the play clock started. Having issues with the play clock so far, a few times this evening. Adams is in the shotgun. The dangerous Tracy Brooks is on his right hip. It's 1st and 10 from the Mustang 13. Adams, a short drop. He's going to tuck in under his right hand. He's going to run across the 10, jukes the man across the 5, and then gets barreled up ahead against the wall on the near side, and he is in right in front of the near side corner for a Liberty touchdown. Tyree Adams, the dual threat 6'2", 185-pound quarterback, runs it in from 13 yards out. And the Liberty have a double-digit lead. It's 13-0. Tyree last week at 10 carries, 35 yards. That counts as with 3 sacks that occurred. Jimmy Allen on for the point after. He's 1 for 1 in that category. The right-footed kicker with the long white socks and the black shoes. Will come up to try to hit this thing through. Good snap, it's down, the kick is up. It is right down the middle. Salina, so far, has jumped on Wyoming. They lead it 14-0 with 5:19 to play here in the opening quarter. And again, you know, Salina, good field position, 2 drives. They started at the Wyoming 2 their first drive, and they started at midfield their second drive. So they haven't started from their own side yet, and they've taken advantage. Salina to kick off here momentarily. Jalen Hicks and Montero Dubois back to receive. Dubois shifty-doo along with Jalen. He's got the long black socks on with the black shoes. Allen, the long-haired, right-footed kicker, is going to kick it from right to left. Allen approaches the ball. He will squib it. It's going to bounce a couple of times, and then Hicks knocks it off the wall on the far side on the Black Hills Orthopedic sign. And that's going to count as out of bounds, and Wyoming is going to have it 1st and 10 from its own 6-yard line, trailing 14-0. So again, Salina winning the field position battle. That's been the difference in this game so far. This 1st down and 10 for the Stings from the 6. Under 5 minutes to play. First quarter, Salcedo's in the shotgun. A box look here, no backs. He gets the snap, fires quickly over the middle, and passes complete to Gary Brown. And he slants across the 10 into the 14-yard line before he's cut down right there. We do have flags down, though, back in the green end zone. And the Salina Liberty players doing the false start motion. And it is a false start. It's an illegal formation.
Also, illegal defense on the.
And then an illegal defense on Salina. So the penalty's offset, will replay. So it's 1st and 10 Stings from their own 6. No harm, no foul. They'll pick up that flag on the turf here in Wyoming. Yellow hash marks, yellow lines going across the field, yellow numbers. Mustangs in yellow in each end zone. The end zones are green. Now there is a discussion, maybe even an argument going on in the end zone regarding whether or not that was an offensive penalty and an illegal formation on the Mustangs. Now Haran O'Neal is on the other side trying to figure out and ascertain what's going on. He wants to play ball. And now Keith Russ is out there talking to the officials. So now O'Neal nods his head. I think there's an understanding here. They're trying to understand exactly what that ruling is with the offsetting penalties. Well, there we go. All right, well, it wasn't a penalty on the Mustangs. It's only an illegal defense on Salina. Well, great job by the coaching staff for Wyoming, clearing that whole thing up. Nothing. Salina on top. Salcedo back to throw. Side steps in the pocket. Steps up, and now he's sandwiched back at the 6-yard line.
They can't cover.
The first one in there is Shaq Bradford. Shaq, the 5'10", 223-pound defensive end out of Kansas Wesleyan. There's also a penalty flag down, and it is on the Mustangs as a whole. Now Jerry Harris asking the official how that was a hold. He's giving him a repost, and now they're going back and forth. Is now Jerry giving a rebuttal. the conversation is over. 4:20 to play. First quarter, 14-0, Salina on top. It is 2nd down and 8. Salcedo clapping his hands together, trying to get his team going. 3 receivers in the back. He gets a snap. He looks, he steps up in the pocket, tucks it, he'll take off along the numbers 10. And then he is spun into the Synergy Dental sign on the far side boundary at about the 13-yard line. Salcedo there picks up 5. That's going to set up a 3rd down and short for the Mustangs. 3rd and about 3.5 for Wyoming. Well placed on the far hash at the 13. They trail the Liberty 14-0. This is a big drive early in this game. Faustino with Carr on his right hip on 3rd and 3. He gets off to Carr. Stutter steps him in, finds a seat along the hashes and numbers far side 20 and across midfield. And he's spun down by Matthews at about the 23-yard line of Salina. Boy, he took a big hit by Dontre Matthews. What a run, though, by Jeff Carr. He's a very talented guy. And boy, he looks like he's starting to get the hang of running the ball indoors. Great job up front by the offensive line for the Mustangs. It's 1st and 10, Wyoming in Salina territory at the Salina 23. Just to the right of the Wyoming Mustang emblem in midfield. They'll snap it. Here's Carr on a pitch right. He has nowhere to go, and he's banged right into the wall on the near side at the Wyoming 23. That's a loss of 4 yards. If you're going to sit down there by those walls, you got to pay attention. A couple people got knocked down there. Looks like they're okay. They're smiling about it. Hey, that's what makes it fun. 2nd down and 14, but we have a penalty flag, and it's on Salina. Salina's defense right now hurting themselves with penalties. Let's see if the Mustangs can take advantage on this drive. They trail 14-0, under 3 minutes to play in the opening quarter. 2 receivers near side, 1 receiver far side. Faustino sends him in motion, gets a snap. Back to throw. It's a middle screen. Caught by Carr, but he's immediately tackled and spun down. He got hit on the left hip and spun down at the 20-yard line. That's a loss of 2. And once again, making an impact from that DN spot is Travis Taylor. That's his 2nd tackle for loss this year. He was first team All-CIF defensively 2 years ago. This team went 9-5 2 years ago. They returned 10 starters from that team, 5 on offense, 5 on defense. 2-0 so far this year with 2 impressive wins. Wyoming won 2 non-league games to start the year here at home. Lost last week in their first CIF game to Dodge City, 20-18. And now Faustino's going to call a timeout. He did not like what he looked at defensively. And he's going to huddle up his troops. Here it looks like there's a small argument going on by Faustino and Noble as they're trying to understand each other. You know, you have an expansion team. It's still early in the year. It's going to take some time to really build that chemistry. So when you see guys having conversations, it's not necessarily a bad thing. 2nd down and 6 for the Mustangs. 2 receivers near side. Noble, the lone receiver, far side. Salcedo directing traffic. Gets the snap. Sidesteps in the pocket. Buys himself some time. He fires over the middle. And a diving catch by Montero Dubois on the far side between the hashes and numbers. And he tumbles down and rolls down to the 6-yard line. A strike thrown by Faustino. Salcedo, the Fonz. Actually going to spot Dubois at the 5. And the Mustangs a golden opportunity here. Trailing 14-0. Clock moving, 1:13 to play here in the first quarter. Salcedo in the shotgun. Carr on his left hip. Dubois in motion. Here's the give to Carr. Sidesteps one man, then he's spun down. Right in the backfield right there. Thomas got him, a loss of 2. Naquan Thomas, the 6', 215-pounder out of Englewood, New Jersey. He made 9 starts in his last season with Rhode Island in college. It's now 2nd down and goal inside the visionary red zone for the Mustangs. Visionary has internet so good, you tell your friends about it. Stings in the visionary red zone on 2nd and goal from the 7. Salcedo fires right. And Brown nearly had it, but it's knocked away by Roberts with his left hand. It was right in the stomach of Brown, and a great play by Roberts. The Entree Roberts out of Bethany College in Kansas knocked that thing down. And then he talked a lot of trash over there. That will be the final play of the first quarter. Well, right now, Salina leading Wyoming 14-0. But Wyoming in the visionary red zone. Will they take advantage? We'll see when we come back. It's 14-0 Liberty after what? You're listening to exclusive coverage on Mustang football. Mustangs here a big opportunity. They have it in the visionary red zone. It's 3rd down and goal to go from the Salina 7. They have 2 plays to get it. Carr is the running back. Salcedo, the quarterback. Boy and Brown here on the near side. They're the receivers. Along with Noble. Saucedo gets a snap under pressure, spins away from one guy acrobatically, fires to the end zone, and it's tipped and intercepted by Barfield. And the former Kansas Jayhawk glides down the near boundary along the numbers across the 5, and he's taken down by the ankles at the 7-yard line. An acrobatic play by Faustino to get away from the rush. Then made a decent throw that was tipped up in the air. Barfield took advantage. Barfield, a talented dude. All Big 12 at Kansas University. Plus he is a crafty veteran in indoor football. Salina has it leading 14-0 with 14:39 left to go. Here in this second quarter. Adams at quarterback, Brooks the running back. Two dangerous dudes. Adams will give it off. Here's Brooks. Jump cuts to the left and finds a seat. Down the left sideline, 15 to the 20. Still on his feet across midfield and spun down on the far side end. There are flags down back near the line of scrimmage. Tackle was made by Mike Jenkins, a 6-footer out of Orlando, Florida. And we'll see what these flags are. It's in the vicinity where maybe a hold occurred. We shall see what the final adjudication is. It is on Salina. Third penalty of the game for Salina. Now it's cost him 20 yards. Salina, a balanced offense so far this year. They average 225 yards rushing, just over 200 passing. It is 1st down and 10 at Liberty. Adams alone in the backfield, the quarterback. 4 receivers. Adams to throw, shifty feet, fires. The pass is batted down on the near side by the left hand of the newbie, Whitney Richardson. Former San Diego Charger batted it down with his left mid. Richardson, a highly touted dude. He played with the Chargers in 2017 and 2018. He was with the Toronto Argonauts from the CFL in his last stint. It is 2nd down and 10 for Salina. All 3 receivers are here on the near side boundary. Brooks, the running back, with Adams, the quarterback. It's going to be a screen to the left, and it was nearly batted down again by Richardson, and it wreaked havoc on the throw, and it one-hops to the intended receiver, Brown. Again, Whitney Richardson making an impact on this near side edge. And it looks like there's a flag down at the 10. And that's a 5-yarder on Wyoming. But on the plus side of that play, Richardson already making his presence known. 6'5", 250-pounder. It is 2nd down and 6 for Salina. They have it at their own 12. Adams, the quarterback. Back is Brooks. He gets a snap. He'll pitch it to Brooks on the near side. Tries to get outside, and he is hit up against the near side barricade. It's black padding just at the 15. It's a gain of about 3. That's good defense right there, extending that play out. Ladarius Harris gets the stop, the 6'1", 285-pounder. Ladarius Harris out of Southern Miss, made 13 starts there his senior year. He was Conference USA honorable mention that year. It is 3rd down and 2 for Salina at their own 15. 14-0 Liberty, 12-14 left before the half. Adams, the quarterback. He gets a snap, play action. Under pressure. This pass is battled down by Richardson as Adams is being drugged down in the backfield. Great job that time by the Mustang defensive line. Jared Harris, the 6'3", 256-pounder. Nearly got the sack, and Whitney Richardson got his mid on it. It is now 4th down and 2. We know this Mustang defense, they do a great job, and their job right now is to keep Wyoming in this game. It's 14-0 Liberty, 11 and a half minutes left. before the half. 4th and 2, crowd loud here at Broken Link Field. Adams fires, batted down. Jalen Hicks with the right hand, flags go flying at midfield. Stop calling the Salina team! And I don't know about that one. Hicks was there right on time in my estimation.
Good job.
And they may pick it up here. Let's see. They have coalesced right at midfield. Let's listen in. And it's a hold call on the Mustangs. Much to the chagrin of the Mustang faithful here at Broken Link Field at Camp Flex. 14-0. Liberty has the lead. Four receivers here for Salina, 1st and 10 from midfield. Here's Brooks on a give right, barrels over a man outside the numbers at the 20 in the Mustang territory, and they'll spot him down at the Mustang 18. It's a pickup of 6 yards for Tracy Brooks, the 5'6", 220-pounder. Tracy, 26 years old, had over 100 yards last week. It is 2nd down and 4 for Salina at the Mustang 18. 2 receivers far side, 1 receiver near side. Brown, the lone receiver near side. Adams. Play action. And wide open down the far side boundary. Touchdown, Salina. And the Liberty have a 20-0 lead. That is Bird's first touchdown of the year, the 6'2", 195-pounder. Now on for the point after is Jimmy Allen, the 5'10", 200-pounder. He's a right-footed kicker. And so far, he's 2 for 2. Good snap, holds down, the kick is up. And he got it right down the middle. 9:47 to play, 2nd quarter. Salina 21, Wyoming nothing. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Mustang football.
The State Line Quarry in Beulah and the Newcastle Quarry. Competitive pricing serving the area with over 50 years with great product, knowledge, and service. Call them at 605-642-5760 and see them online at FisherIND.com.
.47 left to play here in first half, 21-0. Salina off to a very quick start here on the road. They have 2 double-digit wins already this year over 2 good teams in Wichita and Omaha. Their average win margin, 20.5 points per game.
Been on the field for 3 minutes and they don't call it. Now they do.
Had a whistle here during the kick. Back to receive the kick is Jalen Hicks and Montero Dubois. Jimmy Allen to kick it off. He's been busy. He's 3 for 3 in PATs, and this will be his 3rd kickoff of the game. Still early in this ball game. Mustangs just need to find their groove offensively. Try to get back in it. Allen approaches the ball. He'll squib it on the near side boundary along the barrier. Hicks picks it up and another whistle. I think they're going to say it was out on the near side. And that will put the Mustangs at the 18-yard line. First down and 10. Mustangs will have it. And now Hiron O'Neal looks a little befuddled on the far side. Also, the Mustang coaching staff bewildered And now they're going back and forth, trying to discuss, make sure the rules are correct. Mustangs will have it on their own 18. Noble will be back. He's a receiver on the far side. Gary Brown, a receiver, he's back on the near side. It's a box look here for Wyoming. 2 receivers up, 2 receivers back. A new quarterback in the ball game for Wyoming. For the first time, we see the 6'6", 213-pounder David Perkins. He played in the first half last week. Perkins wearing the long black socks, the white and black Nike shoes. First down and 10 Stangs from their own 18. Perkins trying to give this team a spark. He's got a lot of room to run. He'll fake the pass along the numbers 25-20, and it gets across the 20 to the 19-yard line, right on the Energy Lane sign on the far side boundary. It's a Mustang first down. It's a gain of 13 yards there. David Perkins, a dual threat guy. Last week he was 6 of 11 for 61 yards. He's out of Milford, New York. First down and 10 Mustangs from the 19 of Salina. Perkins, zone read, he gives it to Carr. Carr sidesteps a man 15, now cuts back towards the middle, and he'll get cut down at the 12. It's a gain of 7 yards for Jeff Carr, the former running back out of Texas A&M Kingsville and Oklahoma State. Texas A&M Kingsville, a Division II school. Carr, a talented dude. The absence of Hanley, you're going to need him to really step up. Not just tonight, but throughout the season. Perkins in the shotgun on 2nd down and 2. He keeps it himself on his own read. He's got it right at the numbers, to the 10, to the 5, and he's going to be shoved out right there. Shoving him out right on the near side barricade was Naquan Thomas. And David Perkins has come in. He has given Wyoming a spark. He didn't particularly play well last week, but 2 weeks ago he played pretty well, and the week before that he did. First down and goal in the visionary red zone for Wyoming. They have it inside the Salina 5. Wyoming trying to cut into the 21-point Salina lead. Here's Carr on his own read right. Between the numbers and hashes across the 5. Gets close to the goal line. He's going to be cut down at the 1. Carr picks up 5. And now the Mustangs a huge opportunity here. Down 21-0 with under 7 minutes to play before the half. 2nd down and goal from the 1. Perkins with Carr on his left hip. 2 receivers far side. 1 receiver near side. The lone receiver near side is Gary Brown. Perkins gets the snap, keeps it up the middle, and then he's going to be banged down on the far end. Naquan Thomas, the first one there, and to make sure he did not get in the end zone was Travis Taylor. Naquan Thomas out of Inglewood, New Jersey. Travis Taylor spent some time in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers organization. It is 3rd down and goal, Stangs from the 1. So Salina with Carr on his right hip. So far the Mustangs 0 for 3 on 3rd down. Here's Carr. Tries to avoid tacklers. They surround him and they gang tackle him back at the 2 for a loss of a yard. Wreaking havoc inside there, Jake Latimer, the 6'3", 247-pound defensive lineman. Latimer out of Iowa State. He went to JUCO at Fort Scott in Kansas. Kansas, my home state. 5:31 remaining. Before the half, 21-0 Salina. It is 4th down and goal from the 2. A huge, monumental play here. Perkins the snap. Fires to the end zone, and the pass is intercepted on the far side boundary in the green end zone right on the White's Frontier Motors sign. And the Salina defense again gets another big stop. Picking it off over there was Kendrick Harper, the 5'9", 190-pounder. Went to Butler County Community College, and he's a former Kansas Jayhawk. And that hurts. 5:14 to play. Second quarter. Salina 21. Wyoming nothing. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Mustang football. We are going to take a 3-minute break. A 3-minute break. We'll be back. (21-0). Salina on top. They have the football here. Here's Brooks. Shifty guy spins across the 10 and then a 15-yard line. Man, Tracy Brooks had 110 yards last week. On pace for 100 again this week. He's got 51 so far, according to my calculations. Salina, impressive start to this game and an impressive start to the year. They lead 21-0 in this one. They already own double-digit wins over Omaha and Wichita, both at home. The win margin is 20.5 points per game. Wyoming comes in 0-1 after a heartbreaking 2-point loss last week to Dodge City. Play action by Adams. Plenty of time. Fires deep. And the catch is made for Bird, but there are flags down. Bird between two Mustang defenders, and now he's doing a dance in the end zone. But this might be coming back. It looked like to me he pushed off at the 2-yard line. And actually, it's a penalty on Wyoming. So apparently there was hand checking during the whole time, and what a play by Bird on the far boundary. Bird, the 6'2", 195-pound receiver. It's 27-0, Salina on top. Allen on for the point after. Brooks to hold. They'll kick it right on the visionary side. The kick is up, and it is good. Speaking of visionary, you have internet so fast and so good, you'll tell your friends about it. 4:18 left to go after that major strike right there by Salina. That's 36 yards on that strike. But what set that whole play up was the play action and the fact that even with the play action, Tyree Adams plenty of time to hold that football. Then Bird did the rest between two Mustang defenders. Man, it seemed like to me you really got to push off at that 1-yard line there. Get a little separation to catch that one, but I am way up here. I'm not down on the field. I won't get on the officials too much. And I don't think I can get fined for getting on the officials, but just in case. I'll leave it alone. Did you guys see a push-off? Okay, they're saying no. Okay, we're fair and balanced here. Fair and balanced. They were going to kick it off. Jimmy Allen to kick it left to right. Hicks back to receive along with Dubois. Dubois is going to have to leap up to get this football. He's an angle across the 5. He's going to try to stay on his feet, and he slides up to about the 9. 4-yard return for Montero Dubois. 4 minutes, 9 seconds to play. We're in the second quarter. Salina leading 28-0. Wyoming Mustang team, an expansion team. The last expansion team in the league 2 years ago went 2-10, and that team didn't get a league win in the CIF. It is tough to be an expansion team. This team is very talented. But they only had 2 weeks of preseason camp. And they're just trying to build that rapport and that chemistry. They trail 28-0 here. Here's Perkins. Deep down the near boundary, Gary Brown one-on-one, and he makes a basket catch! Mustang touchdown! Perkins threw it in a bucket, and Gary Brown did the rest. And the Mustangs are on the board. And with 3:33 to play before the half, maybe, just maybe, that's the play Wyoming needed to get going. It's 28-6, Salina. Wyoming is going to go for 2, by the way, in this game. They'll have it at the 2 for a 2-point conversion. Carr is on the left tip of Perkins, who just made that beautiful touch throw on the near boundary. The play went 39 yards. Zone read, gives to Carr. He leaps into the green end zone. And the 2-point conversion is good. 3:33 remaining before the half. And Wyoming has built a little momentum. They trail Salina 28-8. Boy, the Mustangs needed that in a big way. They're in dire straits at home, and now, remember, there's still a whole half to go. But let's just kind of fast forward a bit. If the Stings defense can hold here and Wyoming can get the ball back, I think a good goal for this Mustang team is to make this a 2-possession game going into the half. You would feel really good about that. Another lesson from that last play, if Gary Brown's one-on-one, advantage Mustangs. Gary Brown spent some time in the Raider organization. Very highly touted, too. And he was our player of the game last week. He also did a great job on that Pizza Hut ad you guys keep hearing. And there's a kick that sails out of bounds near the 20. We'll see where they spot this thing. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield. Well, that's a questionable spot. That thing didn't go out at midfield, but it's only a couple of yards. 3:31 left to go, second quarter, 28-8. Salina, the lead. This is a big possession here for this Mustang defense. Brooks, the running back for Salina, he's going to be a receiver on the near side. Bird and fast Eddie Smith, another receiver on the near side. Hitting the snap, play action pass. Down the near boundary. And there's a leaping catch, and they dive over the wall into a group of people. And Smith says he caught it. Smith says he caught it. The officials are discussing it. Did he keep possession? Jalen Hicks says no. And I don't see how you can tell if he caught that football when they leapt over the fence. Looks like everybody down there is okay. The officials, they don't know what to do, and I understand that, because how can you see what happened to the football after they went over the fence? And they're going to call it a touchdown. And you hear the boos permeate throughout the Broken Link Energy Field. Well, in that instant, if you're the officials, you have to basically, if he had possession before you couldn't see him over that gate, you got to give it to him, because you can't see if he completed that catch. Allen on for the point after, Brooks to hold. The kick is up, and it's good. Right through the yellow uprights. A lot of people are angry behind me, so I'm just going to say that should have been incomplete.
Totally agree.
That should have been, I don't want them with pitchforks after me. 2:59 left before the half. Salina 35, Wyoming 8. Ed Smith with a great play moments ago. It was the exclusive coverage of Wyoming football. Went over the wall, and according to the officials, he maintained possession. A lot of people in Gillette disagree with the call. Thousands of people, in fact, disagreed with that call. There's a booming kick right in the end zone off the Hallmark sign. And grabbing it is Dubois, and he goes across the 5, across the numbers, and cut down just short of the 10-yard line. Latimer makes the stop for Salina. 2 minutes, 52 seconds left to go before the half. 35-8, Salina with the lead. Remember Salina last week, a convincing 25-point win over Omaha, 39-14. The week before that, they defeated Wichita at home by 15. This is an experienced veteran team. And this defense and this offense, they just mesh well, they play well together. And I also think offensively, Tyree Adams at quarterback gives this group a little more oomph than they had a couple of years ago. Here's Perkins in the shotgun. Fires right. Gary Brown puts his hands up, makes the catch, and they get shoved right into the extreme precision sign on the far boundary outside the numbers at the 18. A strike thrown there by Perkins. Gary Brown with his second catch of the evening. Last week he had 6 catches, 86 yards. Second down and 3 for Wyoming. 3 receivers in a back. Here's to get to Carr. Versus Fields, and now he's going to be wrapped up by 2 Liberty and tackled by a group at the 17. May have picked up a couple of inches there. Shaq Bradford in on the stop, along with the linebacker known as Naquan Thomas. It is 3rd down and 3 for Wyoming. Steve is 0 for 3 on 3rd down. The last drive they scored on the first play. Perkins ready. He'll fire one deep down the middle of the field for Gary Brown. And an over-the-shoulder interception is made again, this time by Kendrick Harper. That is his 3rd pick of the season, his 2nd pick of the night. He picked it off in the end zone on the far boundary. You know what? It was a good decision by Perkins. The accuracy of the throw just a tad off as Brown was towards the middle and the ball kind of sailed towards the right, where Harper had a better shot at it. With 1 minute to play here in this second quarter, Salina has the ball and a chance to extend the lead even further, leading 35-8. First downs tonight presented by ERA, Priority Real Estate. Adams in the shotgun, the 3 receivers in the back. He'll turn and give to the dangerous Brooks. And Brooks is cut down at the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense on the far side boundary. Denarius Antoine over there, along with Jared Harris. Harris 4 tackles and a sack last week. Denarius Antoine just doing Denarius Antoine things. He spent some time in the Chicago Bears organization. He was All-Conference USA before that at Southern Miss. Second down and long here for Salina. 39 seconds left before the half. Salina calls a timeout. Salina jumps out to a 21-0 lead, and then the Mustangs got a touchdown, a 2-point conversion to get some momentum back. And since then, Salina scored another touchdown and built the lead 38-8. I beg your pardon, 35-8. Salina really has done it with a balanced attack. It is second down and 9 from the 6. Adams 3-step drop back in his own end zone. He'll fire to the near side, pass complete to his back, Brooks, and he gets pelted down on the near side boundary. Outside the numbers at the 11-yard line, Denarius Antoine put a helmet right into him. Also over there to help make the stop was Whitney Richardson. He extended that play out further so Denarius could clean it up. It is third down and 4 for Salina. They have the football on the near hash at their own 11. Adams with Brooks on his left hip. Whitney Richardson goes off sides here. Free play for Salina. He rolls right, fires deep. Bird makes the catch. Tumbling down on his rear end at the Mustang 5-yard line. And then Bird gives a little flex, and now he's dancing. He did some sort of shuffle. Penalty decline on the offsides. And Salina has 1 second to work with here. Ron O'Neill just got a timeout before that second ticked off. So basically, the Liberty has 1 play to try to add to its lead. They lead it 35-8. 1 second remaining in the first half. If you're the Mustangs, you have any hopes of making a comeback, we need to stop here. Salina in the visionary red zone at the 5. 1 second left in the half. This will be the final play of the half, barring a defensive penalty. Adams in the shotgun, Brooks on his right hip. He fakes the pitch, fires to the middle of the end zone. Bird makes the catch right at his midsection in the back of the end zone for a Liberty touchdown. And his time has expired in this first half. It is 41-8. Salina with the lead. Now Allen on for the point after. He'll kick it from the 10. This will make it about a 19-yarder on these extra points. Pulled down, the kick is up by Allen. And got just inside the right upright. Time has expired in the first half. And as we go to the halftime break, it's Salina 42. It's Wyoming 8. Salina continues to impress the entire CIF world. Stay tuned for the Wyoming Mustang halftime report when we come back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Mustang football.
Precision has you covered when it comes to precision laser light, pulverizer maintenance and rebuilds, condenser inspections and repairs, bearing inspection and repairs, welding and fabrication, gearbox rebuilds and repair, pump builds and repair, conveyor maintenance and repair, and more. Extreme Precision Industrial Contractors. 1540 Business Circle, Gillette, Wyoming. 307-257-8174. Extreme Precision. He makes the catch in front of the couch. He jukes the land. He leaps over the coffee table into the end zone. Sold! 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 He scores!
When it comes to helping your family find a home you can play football in, trust the Melissa Sturdivant Real Estate Team to score the one for you. Call 307-751-6994.
Hey, do you know who the official therapy provider is of the Wyoming Mustangs? Well, it's Hand and Physical Therapy of Wyoming. Hand and Physical Therapy of Wyoming, providing occupational and physical therapy services to Gillette and the surrounding communities. Recently involved in an accident or hurt on the job? Turn to the experts at Hand and Physical Therapy of Wyoming for all your rehab needs. Services include conservative treatment of the entire body, custom splinting, wound care, industrial rehab, personal training, strength and conditioning programs, employment testing, including pre-work screening, return-to-work testing, and drug testing. Serving Gillette, Douglas, Castle, Buffalo, Sheridan, and Casper. Hand and Physical Therapy of Wyoming, the official therapy provider of the Wyoming Mustangs.
At Campbell County Health, our care runs deep.
For all seasons, for all stages of life, for when you need urgent care, and for when you need specialized expertise, Campbell County Health has been growing for more than 40 years to serve the healthcare needs of Northeast Wyoming. We are a strong, rooted, integrated health system with 16 specialty clinics and many services you won't normally see in a community our size.
Providing excellence every day. cchyo.org.
Broken Leak Energy and Broken Leak Construction has you covered, and they are a proud sponsor of Wyoming Mustang football. Broken Leak Energy and Broken Leak Construction takes care of roustabout, hot shot and trucking, winch trucks, communications, rig site services, and concrete work. Broken Leak Energy and Broken Leak Construction does it all. Contact them today, 307-257-7172, and go Mustangs! Did you know that in 1965, only 4% of the population had a chronic disease? Today in the U.S. alone, 48% of our children have at least one. To change this, we must think differently. At Synergy Dental, we practice what is called biologic, or what some people call holistic dentistry. We believe your oral health is fundamentally connected with your overall health and well-being. We understand problems of the mouth can and often do affect other areas of the body. If you're looking for a different approach or have unresolved health problems, come visit us at Synergy Dental Center. Our patients travel from all over the region to see us. We typically see patients daily from North and South Dakota, Nebraska, Montana, all over Wyoming, and even have people travel from Oregon. The results for many of these people have been life-changing, and we are so proud to be part of the solution.
Tell a story.
Honey, imagine where we could go in this.
Ooh, that sounds perfect. Wow. Imagine a family trip in this one.
Wow, what is that?
Niagara Falls. Awesome.
Shop local at Eastside Motor and RVs and start making memories with your new RV at your local RV shop right here in Gillette.
At Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center of Wyoming, Dr. Monica Moorman, Dr. Robert Grunfeld, and their team of 13 orthopedic experts keep the Mustang players in the game. Whether you're an athlete, a weekend warrior, or wanting to continue your active lifestyle, they offer a full spectrum of bone, joint, and muscle care to help you stay strong. Visit www.bhosc.com to learn more. Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center of Wyoming, the official orthopedic and spine providers for the Wyoming Mustangs.
Okay, I've got way too much to do today, but I'm starving.
You have a half hour. You have so many options, but few with short lines. What do? You go to Boondoggles inside Shell Food Mart, of course. Fresh subs, chips, and a drink gets your hunger satisfied and gets you back to work. Whether you eat at your desk or grab and go, Boondoggles is there to help you quench your midday hunger. Boondoggles inside your neighborhood Shell Food Mart, where convenience doesn't mean expensive.
They say the best offense is a good defense. This theory applies on Wyoming roads and highways just as much as it does on the basketball court. Always know road conditions before you head out. Call 511 or download the Y.511 app for road information at your fingertips. Buckle up every trip, every time, and put away distractions, especially your phone, so you're better prepared for the unexpected. Finally, never drink and drive, not even a little, because buzz driving is drunk driving. This message brought to you by Y.Dot.
At Highmark Credit Union, we say we'll make it happen. That means we'll make watching sunsets on the porch happen. We'll make backyard barbecues happen. We'll make holiday dinners with the family happen. We'll make turning a house into a home possible with low rates, flexible options, and the support and service you deserve. Talk to one of our mortgage officers. Highmark Credit Union. We'll make it happen. Rates may vary. Restrictions may apply and subject to credit approval. Equal housing lender. Federally insured by NCUA.
Hi, I'm Dr. Holly Shamber, and along with Drs. Love, Barrelman, and Shell and our friendly staff, we'd like to welcome you to Powder River Dental. Our offices are Delta Dental providers, will submit your insurance, and are always accepting new patients. Between our two convenient locations, we are able to assist you and your dental needs 5 days a week with a doctor always on call. We are located at 805 South 4J at 682-6655 and 1211 South Douglas Highway next to the Prime Rib at 682-6771. Powder River Dental, always practicing the gentle art of dentistry.
Visionary Broadband is proud to call Gillette home. They have expanded beyond the borders of Wyoming over the years, but some things haven't changed. Reliable internet service and hometown customer service. Visionary Broadband provides fiber and wireless solutions for your business and specializes in rural residential service for homes. Visionary Broadband offers phone service too. Call 888-682-1884 today and ask about their free residential install promotion or check it out at vcn.com. Visionary Broadband. Work, learn, connect.
There's only one main stop in town for the best breakfast, lunch, coffee, specialty drinks, and of course bagels. The Main Bagel. With a variety of fresh, made-from-scratch, New York-style oven-baked bagels, there's just as many house-made cream cheeses to make the possibilities endless. Don't forget, the Main Bagel offers a full breakfast menu as well as salads, soups, wraps, and croissants. They are open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. to 4 p.m., with breakfast served until 1 p.m. Stop by the Main Bagel today and try something new.
When it comes to purchasing a new or pre-owned vehicle, White's Frontier Motors makes buying local easy. Our lot is filled with only the best new Chevy, Buick, and GMC. Or are you looking for pre-owned? White's Frontier Motors has you covered. We have a vehicle for every budget. Stop in at 444 Skyline Drive or browse our inventory at www.whitesfrontier.com. Don't forget our $1,000 price match guarantee. White's Frontier Motors, a proud supporter of our local businesses, students, and athletes. 682-8851.
This is Gary Brown of your local Wyoming Mustangs telling you that there's only one original stuffed crust in Gillette, and it's only at Pizza Hut, where we've been stuffing crust since 1995. For a limited time, order up the one and only original stuffed crust with up to 3 toppings for just $11.99. Can you believe people used to just throw away their crust? Not if Pizza Hut has anything to say about it. Proud sponsor of your Wyoming Mustangs. No one outpieces the Hut.
42 42-8. Salina leading Wyoming in this contest. They started this game quickly, and they have not looked back ever since. Wyoming's going to need a huge second half if they want to come back in this one. As they trail a very good Salina team by 34 points at the halftime break. They have trailed 21-0. They have trailed now 42-8. It looked like Wyoming was going to get some momentum, and then taking it right back. Was Salina. Right now, Adams for Salina, 14-19, 133 yards, 4 scores. Tracy Brooks, 9 carries, 63 yards, a couple of touchdowns, and then Bird, 4 catches, 2 scores. On the other side, Faustino Salcedo struggled. He was 3 out of 9. Since then, though, a decent half by Perkins coming out. Perkins, 6 for 9, throwing the football for 54 yards. He got that big touchdown pass to Gary Brown. Brown has 3 catches and a touchdown so far in this game, but the Mustangs offense has struggled. They only have mustered up 77 total yards. Their second half is live and next. It's 42-8 Liberty. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Mustang football. enter the second half. 42-8, Salina leading Wyoming. Wyoming to kick it off from left to right here momentarily. Swiftwater to kick it off. The right-footed kick will boot. Nice kick there, avoiding the lights. Returning it is Dominic Carson. He finds a bit of a seam across the 10, spins across the 15. He'll finally drag him down at the 22, just to the right of the Mustang emblem in midfield. Decent return there by Carson of 18 yards. Mustangs need quick stops, quick scores. They trail 42-8. Eric Swiftwater now on the defensive side of the football for Wyoming. He's going to be a defensive back. Adams, quick throw. This pass is batted down but caught by Brooks on the near boundary. He gets across midfield along the numbers and then wrapped up at the broken link sign and taken down by Darius Antoine. That is a gain of 6. How fortunate right there was Salina. Second down and 4 coming up for the Liberty. Have it at the 22 of Wyoming. Adams sends 2 receivers in motion, 3-step drop. Fires on the near side. Brooks makes a catch. And he gets hit up against the barrier on the near side. Knocking him right into the barrier was 2 Mustangs. Antoine over there as well, along with Mike Jenkins. Jenkins was a 2-year starter at Minot State. Nice play there by Wyoming. It sets up a 3rd down. We'll call it 3.5 for Salina. Tyree Adams in the shotgun. Brooks on his left hip. He gets the snap. Gives to Brooks. He's hit in the backfield, and he's spun down immediately by Ladarius Harris.
Are you kidding me?
Harris getting the job done. Ladarius had 3 TFLs last week. He gets another one, though. Now we have a flag down. Wyoming faithful very unhappy with the goings on there. 13-11 left to play in the 3rd quarter. 42-8, Liberty on top. Now they have an ERA priority real estate first down. And the ball on the near hash at the 17. Adams with Brooks on his right hip. He gets a snap, keeps it himself, keeps balance with his left hand, bounces outside.
You gonna give us a call?
He's going to get to the 13-yard line just outside the numbers. That is a gain of 4 yards. Second down at about 6 for Salina. Have it on the Mustang 13. Adams in the shotgun. Brooks on his right hip. 3 receivers far side. Bird runs up to the line. Adams gets the snap. Fires far side slip screen. The pass is complete at the numbers, and getting spun down at the 10-yard line was Brown. It is 3rd down, 3.5 for Salina. Salina has it at the 10-yard line. Mustangs desperately needing a stop. 3rd and 3.5. Adams, play action. It's a screen to Brown. He makes a one-handed catch, and he gets taken down up against the barrier for no gain at the 10-yard line. Eric Swiftwater over there, along with Jared Harris. Swiftwater out of Black Hills State, not too far down the road in Spearfish, South Dakota. Sets up a 4th down and 3 from just inside the 10. Adams in the shotgun. Brooks to his left. Gets the snap. Play action. Flags go flying. It's going to be a false start.
Finally call it? Wow.
Well, it's Salina. Wyoming trying to irrigate momentum. Salina helps him out there with a 5-yarder. And instead of 4th down and 3, they face a 4th down and 8. At the ball at the Wyoming 14. Fourth down and 8 for Salina. This is a big play here for Wyoming, and the crowd knows it. Crowd getting loud here at Broken Lake Field at Camplex. 4th and 8. Adams gets the snap. Sidesteps, pump fakes, fires down the middle. Brown makes the catch, and he's wrapped up and taken down. He's short of the first down by a yard at the 8-yard line. A turnover on downs, and the Stings get the football. Down 42-8 with 10:31 left in the third period. Well, the Mustangs can get on the board here. You never know what might happen. Still plenty of time left in this one. That's over 25 minutes left to be exact. Perkins, who was pretty efficient in that first half. He's in the shotgun. Carr on his right hip. He'll give to Carr. Carr trying to slip his way outside, and he slips down right on the Shell Food Mart sign for no gain on the far side between the hashes and numbers. But there is a flag down. It looks like that's going to go against the Mustangs of Wyoming, and it is. Now they're backed up at their own 4. It sets up a first down at 15. Perkins in the shotgun. He stands right at the yellow goal line. No bowler receiver on the far side. Perkins. Oh, bad snap. Carr picks it up, and he's jumped upon right at the goal line. And was he out? I think he was just out at the half-yard line. And Travis Taylor, he is upset. For Salina, he thought he was right on the goal line. He thought that was a safety. In any event, it's going to be second down and 19 now for the Mustangs inside their own 1. After a bad snap. Well, the snaps have been really good in this game until that one. Second down and 19 from the 1. Perkins gets the snap. Fires near side, pass is complete. Swiftwater up ahead down the near boundary outside the numbers across the 10. And he's banged down on the near barrier at the 12-yard line. Dubois making that play. He picks up 11. Isaiah Barfield over to make the stop, the former Jayhawk. Montero Dubois had 4 catches, 33 yards last week. And then 4 catches 2 weeks ago as well. He's out of Indianapolis, Indiana, went to junior college at Mount San Antonio. 3rd down and 5. Perkins, play action. Plenty of time as he rolls right. Fires deep for Brown, and he makes the catch at the 6-yard line outside the numbers of the 4 boundary. Barfield makes the stop. Gary Brown gets his 3rd reception of this ball game. He had 6 catches, 86 last week. Having success getting the ball down the field to Gary Brown. It is 1st down and goal at the 6. Perkins throws it over the middle, and Barfield knocks it down with his left foot right in the middle of the end zone. Pass intended for Montero Dubois. Isaiah Barfield showing all night why he was all Big 12. Why he is a crafty, experienced veteran. 7:42 left third quarter, 42-8. Wyoming trailing, but the Mustangs threatening. They have it in the visionary red zone at the 6 after they just picked up an ERA priority real estate first down. Here's the give. This is Carr. Slips a tackle, barreling ahead, and he's down at the 1-yard line, right on the near side hash mark. Jeff Carr had an opportunity there. It's a nice run, and he gets 6. 3rd and goal from the 1. This is desperation time for the Stings. They need to get in here. Trailing 42-8, approaching 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Perkins with Carr on his right hip. 1 receiver far side, 2 receivers near side. Noble in motion. Perkins, quarterback draw, off of right guard, and he's spinning for a Mustang touchdown. Perkins gets his 2nd accounted for touchdown in this game. He has the passing score to Gary Brown and now a rushing score from a yard out. The Mustangs inch a little closer. They trail 42-14. They will go for 2 every time tonight. Perkins in the shotgun. 2-point conversion from the 2. He gives to Carr, trying to bounce outside, and Carr is going to be cut down for a loss of a yard back at the 3. The 2-point conversion, no good. 6 minutes, 8 seconds left, third quarter. Salina 42, Wyoming 14. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Wyoming football. I'm going to go down on the field and compete. I'll be back in 3 minutes. So we'll see you in 3 minutes. It's 42-14 Liberty. This is Wyoming Mustang football. To play in the third quarter, 42-14, Salina leading, but the Mustangs have irrigated a little bit of momentum as they inch closer in this game. Here's a kick return by Dominic Carson. Had a good return last time out, finds nowhere this time out. Great kick coverage that time by the Mustangs. Zach Taylor back there to help Zedarius Antoine make that stop. Down in 10 for Salina. First down's presented by ERA, Priority Real Estate. Salina's got it at their own 8. Mustangs would love to have a turnover of some sort here. Here's Dominic Carson, their backup tailback, on a pitch right, but we have whistles and a false start penalty called on Salina. Rubbing his fist gently, the defensive coordinator for Wyoming, Patrick Wells. He's got his Mustang hoodie on, black, gray, and black, and his long dreads. Salina now back inside their own 4, facing a 1st and 15. Adams with Carson on his right hip. Bird, Smith, and Brown, the receivers on the far side. Adams to throw. Fires over the middle. Sliding is Carson. He couldn't make the play at the 20-yard line. He slid on his left hip and tried to grab it, but couldn't. Closest dude in coverage, Denarius Antoine for the Mustangs. Second down and 15 for Salina. 42-14 Salina. Under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Adams in the shotgun. Carson on his right hip. 3 receivers in total. 2 running up to the line. Adams, 3 yards deep in his own end zone, fires. The pass is complete. And Brooks comes down the near side boundary and he gets banged into the near side barrier by Denarius Antoine again. Antoine making that stop. He already has 6 tackles in this ball game. He was our player of the week last week. Him and Gary Brown, I might pick 2 this week. Might be Gary Brown and Denarius. They are balling out. Adams in the shotgun. 3 receivers far side. Carson on his left hip. Adams the snap. Shuffles his feet. Fires. Caught by Carson. He's got room for a first down. Cuts outside the numbers, down the 20, the 15, the 10, and he gets barreled inside the 5. We'll see where they spot him as he got knocked up against the barrier. It looks like they're going to spot him back further. Now the officials are going to coalesce and try to figure out. And it doesn't matter because it's a personal foul face mask on Wyoming.
Defense number 10. Who's number 10?
That's an automatic first down.
Good job.
So after the play, add half the distance to the goal line after it, and that's going to be a net gain for Salina of 32 yards after the penalty. And now all of a sudden they're in the visionary red zone. And Wyoming 7. We do have an injured Mustang down here being helped off on the near boundary. He is walking off under his own accord. And I believe it's Jared Harris, and he's going to probably come back the way he's skipping off now. I think he's going to be okay. We'll keep tabs on that. In the 42-14 game, they may take precaution, though, and keep him out. Looks like they're looking at his right arm on the bench. Salina going towards the Wyoming bench, facing a 1st and goal from the 6. Fake to Brooks. Adams. Over to Brooks. He makes the catch at his knees at the 5 along the numbers and puts his head down and barrels ahead to the 3. A gain of 5 there on the quick strike, far side boundary. 2nd down and goal, Liberty. The Wyoming 3. Salina trying to improve to 3-0 on the year and get their first road win of the year. They have been dominant. Their win margin 20.5 points per game. Mustangs need a miracle, down 42-14. They are 0-1 on the season. Adams looking left, fires to the end zone. The pass is broken up. Mike Jenkins. Jenkins is 6 foot, 194-pound defensive back out of Orlando, Florida. He also had some arena time with the Bismarck Bucks, 2-year starter at Minot State. (42-14). Salina on top. Approaching 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Adams on 3rd and goal. gives off to Brooks. Brooks churning. Ladarius Harris wraps him up. He puts the football out. I believe he is shy, and he is. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 1, a short yardage situation. Salina Liberty's head coach, Huron O'Neill, will like this situation because he wants his team to improve on short yardage situations just like this one. Huron O'Neill's done a fabulous job with Salina. 2 years ago, they went 9-5. He's in his 3rd season. They're trying to improve to 3-0 this season. 4th down and goal from the 1. Adams to Brooks. A second effort, and he's in the end zone for a Salina touchdown. 3rd touchdown of the game for Tracy Brooks. First team All-CIF 2 years ago. 26-year-old on pace for going over the century mark for the 2nd straight week. Under a minute to play here in this 3rd quarter. 48-14, Liberty on top. On for the point after is the 5'10", 200-pound right-footed kicker, Jimmy Allen. The kick is blocked by Noble. He tries to pick it up. There's a flag down. Jenkins has it. They call the play dead.
How much is Salina paying?
Jamie Noble blocked that kick. And there's a penalty on the Mustangs.
That's embarrassing. Get a job.
Offsides on Wyoming. Wow, negate the blocked PAT. And every time the Mustangs seem to arrogate momentum, it gets taken away. Now Allen on for the point after. When you try these extra points, they kick it from the 10. Makes it about an 18-yard attempt. This time the kick is up. It's wide. No, he got it. Barely snuck through that upright. Only 31 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. It's Salina at 49. It's Wyoming 14. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Wyoming football. Du Bois and Jalen Hicks, 2 shifty dudes back to receive the Mustang. Allen, the right-footed kicker, to boot it from the yellow goal line. He's going to squib this thing. This is a wicked hop on Hicks, and he handles it above his head. Hicks trying to find a seat. He gets to the near side boundary and gets shoved into the barrier at the 19. Perkins back out at quarterback for Wyoming. Last week, Perkins had a rough night. Saucedo came in and played well, and this week's been the opposite. First down and 10, Wyoming. Going to have it at their own 19-yard line. And now there is some confusion for the Mustang offense, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Salina leads at 49-14. Your final quarter coming up next. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Mustang football. Mustangs have it. Their own 18. They'll move it right to left. Perkins is the quarterback. Let the offense a little bit of a spark. He gets the snap, immediately rolls. He's going to throw across his body, deep, and the pass is caught. Alex Noble, the 6'1", 217-pounder, the arena veteran, with a touchdown reception. It's his first in CIF play. Noble, the 30-year-old veteran. It's his first receiving touchdown of the night. And the Mustangs are within 29. They'll go for 2. 14-20 to play in this game. And again, Perkins. A nice play there. Perkins has a lot of potential. He's just searching for consistency. Here's Carr outside. He's going to be brought down. Naquan Thomas was having none of that. Naquan, 9 starts in his senior season at Rhode Island. He's out of Inglewood, New Jersey. So the 2-point conversion is no good. And the score remains Liberty 49, Mustangs 20. Lead is a 4-possession for Salina. I'll tell you what, the Salina team, they have been impressive this year. Double-digit win against Wichita. Double-digit win against Omaha. They lead here by 29. Their win margin is 20.5. Wyoming had a heartbreaking loss last week. They're a young team still trying to put this thing together. Here's Brown at the 10 on the kickoff. Tries to find a seam, and he's going to be tripped up and has to be gang tackled. Apparently he's still on his feet. And no whistles were blown. I don't see how. They're going to rule him down at midfield, but there is a flag down, so it will not be the final adjudication. See what this is all about. And it's a penalty on the Liberty. That'll cost them 10 yards. They'll start back at their own 15. 13:55 remaining in this contest. 49-20. Salina on top. Alex Noble has played well on both sides of the football tonight. He's caught that touchdown a little earlier. He might be a player of the game candidate. Now there's a flag down. Well, Salina had to talk something over, and I don't think they got the timeout in time. They did not. It's delay a game. Now they're backed up 5 more yards. Well, you know what would be good here? Pick 6. That's what would be good. Ron O'Neill says the time didn't set correctly, and the officials agree. So negate that penalty. It'll be first down and 10 at the 15-yard line. In order for Salina to earn a ERA priority real estate first down, they need to get to midfield. 13-14 left to go in this contest. It is 49-20. Salina on top. Do not forget, we'll be on the road this week. Wyoming will play at Dodge City in a rematch Thursday night. That's Thursday night at 7. You can hear that right here. Adams going deep down the far boundary. And a leaping catch by Smith as they go through the wall. Holy smokes. It was Jenkins versus Smith. And Smith has his second receiving touchdown of the evening. And the wall is damaged. I mean, it got broken right up against the wraps and stitches sign. Now, I tell you what, you see why the Salina team is balanced. They can run it, they can throw it. They got 55 up here in this one. Came in averaging 45.5 per game. The kick is up by Allen. It's right in between the yellow uprights. We have 12 minutes and 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That might just be the exclamation point. Salina leads at 56-20. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Mustang football. It's been a wild and woolly game with those walls tonight. Allen's going to kick it off from left to right as it's 56-20 Salina. There's a low line drive kick taken at the 2-yard line. An opportunity here for, gets across the 20 to the 21. Nice return by Jalen Hicks. You know, he was itching to get a return here tonight. He got one there and did a good job. Decent field position here for Wyoming. Exactly 12 minutes on the clock. Liberty leading 56-20. And right now for Wyoming, down 36. They're still playing to build rapport and camaraderie. That's important for an expansion team. This team's going to look different here in a few weeks. Got a lot of changing pieces. They're trying to put it all together. First and 10 Mustangs. Perkins, who has shown some good things tonight. Pitches left, and now he's going to get it outside. Jeff Carr, nice stutter step. Jukes a man across the hashes midfield. He's spun down at the 23-yard line of Salinas. A gain of 7 on the quick hitter on the near side to the back. Second down and 3 coming up for Wyoming. Ball placed just to the left of the emblem. Perkins gets off. Carr shifting across the 15 between the hashes and numbers, and he's spun down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 12 there for Carr. I mentioned before Jeff Carr, former Oklahoma State running back, transferred to Texas A&M Kingsville, a Division II school, ran for 1,000 yards there. He struggled in his first 2 games, but has really played well tonight, especially in one-on-one situations. First down and 10 Stings, just outside the visionary red zone at the 11. Perkins. Play action. Fires for Brown. He leaps and he makes the catch on the end zone for a Mustang touchdown. Gary Brown, the former Raider. That's his second receiving score of the night. And it's 56-26 Liberty. And that was a great throw by Perkins, only putting it where Brown could get it. Leaped up and made a fantastic catch. Gary Brown, 6 catches, 86 yards last week. Tonight he's got 6 more catches, 2 scores. Perkins by himself with 4 receivers for the 2-point conversion. He fires to Brown, a miscommunication there, but there's the flag down. DeAndre Roberts will be called for a pass interference in the end zone. He is arguing the case. His voice for us in his disagreement. He shakes his head. He's got the long white socks, the white cleats, shield on his helmet. Robert's unhappy with that call. Pass interference on the 2-point conversion. Another shot for the Mustangs with under 10 minutes left in the game. And the Liberty leading by 30. Perkins in the shotgun. Ball placed at the distance at the 1. The back is Carr. 3 receivers. Perkins gets a snap. Keeps it himself. Gets a block from Carr. Dives ahead. I think he lost the ball. And it was picked up in the end zone by Noble. Well, there's a lot to sort out here. Ball was fumbled. Got into the end zone. Are they saying Perkins was down? No, and they're going to say the fumble didn't occur. The ball was dead and he was just short. Man, if he was short, it was by inches. 2-point conversion, no good. The officials are having a discussion in the end zone. 9:52 left. It's 56-26. Salina on top. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Wyoming football. To 26, Salina leading by 30. Under 10 minutes left in this game. Salina eyeing a 3-0 start. Mustangs eyeing an 0-2 start. Going into their game at Dodge City this Thursday night at 7. There's a little loop kick, and it's going to sail out of bounds at the 17. Do not forget, tomorrow, a little baseball for you right here on News Radio 106.7 FM. And online at BasensRadio.com. The Gillette Rough Riders will face a very good Billings Royals team in a doubleheader. First pitch of that doubleheader tomorrow at noon. We'll have it right here on News Radio 106.7 FM and online at BasensRadio.com. Also, on a programming note, the Wyoming Mustang game against the Dodge City Law this Thursday night will take place at 7 o'clock right here on KIML as well. You want to join me for that? We got you covered when it comes to sports. Just down in 10, Salina from midfield, right on the Mustang emblem in white, gray, green, and gold. Adams, who's been really efficient, gets the snap, gives it to Brown. Brown, a 240-pounder, barreling ahead outside the far hashes across the Mustang 20 to the 19. Here's Swiftwater in on the stop, along with Jerry Harris. 9:05 to play in the game. 56-26, Salina. Second down and 4 coming up. Brown, the running back. They have Tracy Brooks as a wideout. Adams. He gets the snap, turns, goes off. Brown again trying to find a seam, gets surrounded, somehow avoids tackles, now reversing fields at midfield. He's going to come down the sideline and gets barreled up against the board at the 18-yard line of Wyoming.
Your job.
Gain of about a yard that time for Brown. That is swarming defense by the Stangs there. Ladarius Harris and Denarius Antoine cleaned it up. Whitney Richardson in the vicinity of that play as well. He stretched it out. Once Brown reversed the field, it's third down and about 2.5 for Salina. Approaching 8 minutes left here at Broken Lake Field in Gillette, Wyoming. 56-26, Salina the lead. Adams with Brown on his right hip. Pitches it. Brown finds a bit of a crease, puts his head down between the hash marks and numbers near side across the 15, and forward progress takes him to the 11. Gain of 6 there for the big dude, Nelson Brown, 5'11", 240 pounds. He is Salina's leading receiver coming into tonight. He's got 12 catches this year. At Cal U in Pennsylvania, he was an 1,000-yard rusher. That is his original position. Salina gets that first down, presented by ERA Priority Real Estate. Now they near the Visionary red zone. The ball hiked just to the left of the Visionary sign at the 11. Adams. Bad snap. Spins out of one defender's arms, and then Denarius Antoine takes him down back at the 17. Denarius, another fantastic ball game. Second TFL of the game for Denarius. 6'1", 225-pounder. Had some time in the Chicago Bears organization. He was a 2-year starter at Southern Miss. Under 6.5 minutes left to go in the game. Liberty lead at 56-26. Second down and 15. Play action Adams. He fires near side. Pass complete to Brooks. Brooks speeds down the near side boundary. He gets hit into the barrier, and they're going to roll him down inside the 1. Jalen Hicks popped him down right into the barrier. Noble in the vicinity as well, along with Denarius Antoine again. First down and goal. What about the 1-yard line for Salina? Brown the big back, and I'm going to surmise here they give it to Brown. He's 240 pounds at the 1-yard line. They do give it to him. He gets hit, and Ladarius Harris tried to take the ball away. He swarmed and driven down for no gain at the 1. Great defense that time by the Mustangs. First one in there was Ladarius. Corey Henry helped him clean it up as well. Second and goal from the 2. 3 receivers near side. Brown on the left tip of Adams. 5 minutes left. Salina leading by 30. And now Adams is going to be under center. He gets a snap. Quarterback sneak. He's hit immediately, and Corey Henry spins him down for a loss of a yard. Corey Henry, 6'3", 240-pounder. Third down and goal from the 3-yard line. 4:32 remaining in this game. 56-26, Salina leads by 30. Third and goal. Adams in the shotgun, Brown on his right hip. Brooks, their starting running back, a receiver near side. Now whistles go blowing. And just getting the timeout in time was Salina head coach Aaron O'Neill in his 3rd season. He's got the black khakis on, the white shoes, the white polo shirt. Salina calls the timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:09 left to go in the game. 56-26 Liberty. This is Mustang football. The Gladiator struck you with his gun. Elimination, something, I don't know. If you know, tell me in the comments what that event was on American Gladiator. That thing shoots hard, you gotta be careful. Keep your head on a swivel. Liberty have it. 3rd down and goal at the 2. It's about pride right now for the Mustangs. They don't want to give up 60 here at home. This defense was playing really well too. They'd only allowed 20 points in 2 games. Adams keeps it himself, jukes a man, and then puts his head down and dives into the green end zone right on top of Mustangs printed in yellow, and now he does a backflip to celebrate. And Salina leads at 62-26 with 4:03 left to go in the game. Allen on for the point after. Brooks to Holt. Allen, the long flowing hair coming out of his helmet. He kicks it, and he got it right between the yellow uprights. 4:03 left to go in the game. It's all Salina. They lead at 63-26. You're listening to exclusive coverage for Wyoming football. Right spots. Perkins coming off the bench for Wyoming, playing well at quarterback. David, 6'6". Again, Gary Brown balled out again. The defense, usual suspects, Ladarius Harris, Denarius Antoine, played really well in this game. Alex Noble played both sides and played well. Here's Jalen Hicks trying to find a seat along the numbers 20, and he gets spun down in midfield, right along the numbers. 3:54 left to go in the ball game. The Mustangs had the football.
Make your way to the field after the game for the Legends Autograph Session. And don't forget to make your way to the after party at Boone Hill.
Had a little blooper moments ago. Noble was talking to DeAndre Roberts, and Jack Bradford was in his stance. He accidentally backed into him and fell over. That's like videotape bloopers. Remember back in the day, VHS tapes? Yeah, I remember those. Now you just find bloopers on YouTube. I spend too much time on YouTube. That's a whole other subject, and I'm just rambling. 3:13 left to go in the contest. 63-26, Salina on top. Here's Perkins, play action. Fires, boundary, pass is complete. And Alex Noble spun down at the 10. Dude has played both sides of the ball. He's been efficient. He's got 3 catches and a touchdown. Also have 5 tackles on the defensive side. It's going to be tough tonight to pick the player of the game. Presented by Dickies. Perkins, he's a candidate in the shotgun. Gives it to Carr. Carr trying to bounce outside. Stiffs arm a man outside boundary. He's shoved up against the box on the near side barrier at the 6. Isaiah Barfield shoved him right into him. Carr went to my alma mater, Oklahoma State. And there were flags down at the 12. And yes, I did graduate. Very smart Alex. They did give me a degree. And no, I'm not telling you what my GPA was. The degree is all that matters. It's a fine institution down in Stillwater. Negate the penalty, it's first and goal. They pick the flag up. Perkins in the shotgun. Perkins gets a snap, and that's going to be a false start on Wyoming. Miscommunication up front there for the Stings. That'll cost them 5 and put them back at the 10. They'll still be in the Visionary red zone. Visionary fast internet. It's so cool. Tell your friends about it. First down and goal from the 10 for Wyoming. They have it right on the Visionary side. Perkins fires right over the head of everyone, and it hits off of some dude's head in a pink polo shirt. He holds his head with his hand. He's laughing. They're going to go check on him. It's like that commercial with the old guy, and he's got the fishing rod. He's got $1 on it. Got to be quicker than that. I don't know if they play that anymore, but I digress. Second down and goal from the 10. Perkins in the shotgun. Carr on his left hip, 3 receivers. Play action. Perkins steps up. He's going to take off across the 10. He gets barreled down by 2 Liberty at the 6. He picked up 4. Shaq Bradford and Travis Taylor combined for the stop. Bradford went to Kansas Wesleyan. Had 43 sacks in his career at Kansas Wesleyan. They're glad to have him back. Played a little bit last week. Third and goal from the 5. Now whistles fly. We didn't do the 1 minute warning. Now we're up to 1 minute, and those things will have it. Third and goal. Boy, short week here on the road too for Wyoming. It's going to be a tough turnaround. We're going to hit the road on Wednesday. The ball game is Thursday night. They played Dodge City, a team they lost to last week by just 2. It was a heartbreaking loss. They had their chances in that game. We'll see if they finish off Dodge City this time around. Again, that's Thursday night at 7, right here on News Radio 106.7 FM and online at BasonsRadio.com. Perkins fakes the pitch, steps up, and he'll glide into the end zone. David Perkins, the 6'6" quarterback, gets his second rushing score of this game. And the Liberty lead at 63-32 with 55 ticks remaining. Perkins now has accounted for 5 scores. He gets a snap for this 2-point conversion, fires, and the pass is intercepted by Matthews. He's got it down the near boundary, and they're not going to catch it. The 15, the 10, the 5, and he is in the green end zone for a Liberty 2-point conversion on the other side. There may be flags down. The officials have converged at an 8-yard line. There's a block in the back during the return, so that means it's no good and no 2 points for Salina. 55 seconds left to go in this game. It's Salina 63. It's Wyoming 32. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Mustang football. remaining in this game. Don't forget, in the postgame show, we'll have your Dickies player of the game. I'm going to pick 2 this evening. Probably going to go with Perkins and Brown. Those two hooked up a couple of times in the end zone. Perkins gave this team a spark offensively and has accounted for 5 scores. Again, Perkins, very talented, still trying to find that consistency. And maybe he found that tonight. His other quarterback, his comrade, Faustino Salcedo, had a spark last week, struggled in his start this week. This Wyoming team still trying to find some answers offensively. Defensively, been kind of an uncharacteristic game. However, the Mustang defense has been put in a lot of very bad positions. In fact, Salina has started 5 drives in Mustang territory. And remember, all 63 points were not scored against the Mustang defense. They have allowed 56. They've been put in some bad situations. And you hear what some of the fans thought of that last call moments ago. He said bull snot. If you think he said the other thing, you are incorrect. Okay? I know a lot of you are saying, I know what I heard, but it was bull snot. Dominic Carson gets across midfield. He's spun down at 23. 47 seconds left to go in this game. 63-32, Salina leading. Post-game show presented by Dickies coming up. All timeouts tonight presented by Four Seasons Events. You do such a great job. Four Seasons Events. Salina has the ball in Mustang territory at the 23. Ball placed just to the right of the Wyoming Mustang emblem on their insignia. Under center is Tyree Adams, their quarterback. He's going to kneel on the football. Tyree Adams was extremely efficient tonight. He threw for over 200. Brooks had 96, and if he would have played at the halfback position in the fourth, he probably would have had 100. He had over 100 total yards, though, in the game, as they will kneel it one more time, and that will do it. Now the Wyoming Mustangs dug themselves a hole and couldn't quite get out of it as they fall tonight to Salina 63-32. The most impressive team in the CIF so far, well, that's the Salina Liberty. They have 3 straight wins to start the year, all 3 by double figures. A win margin now of 22.9 points per game. And they have beaten Wyoming, Wichita, and Omaha. The Wyoming Mustangs are a young expansion team trying to come together. They go back to the drawing board. They caught Salina at a bad time early in this season. They now fall to 0-2. Stay tuned for the Dickies postgame show when we come back. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Wyoming Mustang football.